What's going on, everyone? Yeehaw! It's the gold rush of cringe. It's the great cringe rush of 2019. Much like The Last Jedi, we have struck cringe gold. And I don't know what the point of leaking this story now was. Perhaps to take away from literally setting the record for an all-time low on Rotten Tomatoes, the worst reviewed film in Marvel Cinematic Universe history. We've got another amazing story today. Remember to crush that thumbs up button for that hungover video on Sunday. I appreciate you all tuning in today and sharing the videos. We've got a ton of content already planned for next week, including, imagine this, some positive videos. But I want to jump right into, yes, that's right, an all-female Avengers team led by Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. This is amazing. Listen to me, Marvel. Listen to me, all right? Do this. Please do this. There's a lot of games I want to buy. There's like PlayStation 5 coming out next year, the next Xbox. I need this, all right? Please make this happen. That's right. Brie Larson wants to lead all female Avengers. Back in December, saw Kevin Feige tease that Captain Marvel is about to take the lead and be at the forefront of the entire MCU. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's getting so good. By the way, clever girl, Marvel Cinematic Universe, cramming Captain Marvel in between and telling us that, well, you've got to see Captain Marvel to understand Endgame, the real movie most people are waiting for. But I have a feeling a lot of people will be hitting the high seas. Obviously, I disavow that. I continue. Would Brie Larson be interested in leading an all-female team Avengers? Brie replied, duh. Brie Larson then goes on to comment about potentially being elected to the gig. I mean, I feel like they have to elect me. We've been talking about this, what our democratic system would be, to who gets to be the leader. Or if there even is one. Maybe we can all coexist happily. We don't need a specific leader. Yeah, that's worked in every military action ever. But if they nominated me for that, of course I'm in. Now, of course, Captain Marvel will be, we're told, the one who will, of course, swoop in at the last moment as the Mary Sue and destroy Thanos. As I've stated a few times before, Feige has been careful how he handles the character, as he is retconning Captain Marvel into 10 years worth of movies and characters. And prior the Avengers Infinity War, there's been never a peep about her. Feige needs to answer some hard questions as to why that is, and also he has to make some sense. Already the character is being described as MCU's most powerful character. Captain Marvel, more powerful than Thor, more powerful than Doctor Strange, more powerful than the Incredible Hulk, more powerful than Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, more powerful than all of them. It's also being strongly hinted that the character is responsible for Nick Fury first forming the Avengers again, which is nothing like the comics and has no basis in the MCU except being retconned into existence. Regarding an all-female Avengers movie, the flick could feature characters such as Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, Evelyn Lilly as Wasp, and potential new female characters. But again, it has to come down to the story. Oh my God, please make this film. Please do. How many butt doubles will they need for that film? Anyway, regarding an all-female Avengers movie, sorry, it asks another story. So why would there be an all-female Avengers team with no male counterparts? We have less than 2 weeks to go until the flick opens, so I suppose we'll find out how everything starts to unfold soon enough. I can't even read this. Captain Marvel follows Carol Danvers as she becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes. When Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races set in the 90s, the film is an all-new adventure from a previously unseen period of history in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film has a March 8th, 2000... My dog hears what we're talking about, and he just ripped a disgusting fart. I can taste it. The film has a March 8th release date, directed, written by a team of Anna Budden, Ryan Fleck, blah, 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 blah. Oh, but it's not just one random blog talking about it. It's literally all the websites. That's right. Captain Marvel, Brie on leading an all-female Avengers team. She would. Captain America leads the other Avengers, right? So maybe Captain Marvel would lead, I think, Lily said. Lily previously nominated Larson's Carol Danvers for the leader last year, saying it only seems natural for Captain Marvel to take charge. Wow. I can't wait. I can't wait. As an official offshoot of the Avengers franchise, mirroring Marvel Comics' female-led A-Force team. Why don't you just call it F-Force? W-Force. We don't have to do anything that anyone else has ever done. We can just make it all up and change the game. Gillian, who played Nebula, previously recounted how Larson emerged as a natural leader when bringing the idea of all-female Avengers to Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige after snapshot of the assembled actresses went viral. Brie was like, we should go up to, I'm going to read this in Brie. We should totally go up to Kevin Feige and tell him to make an all-female movie. So we marched up there in the group, a whole herd of us, herd of cows. And said that to him, Jillian said. He was like, yeah, that would be amazing. But he didn't really commit to it. But he thought it would be a great idea. Yeah, we're great for Ghostbusters. Oh my God, please, please, please make this movie. Listen, Feig, I know we've had our differences. You've got a long and storied history in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You've got a lot of hits on your belt. You've got a few stinkers too. You know, people seem to forget. But please make this happen. Anyway, we see also a new record set by Captain Marvel today. Captain Marvel Rotten Tomatoes review bomb results in MCU record low. Nearly 2 weeks ahead of its release, Captain Marvel is currently at a 45% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know why everyone keeps calling these reviews. They're not reviews. And I'm not exactly sure what pumping out nonstop articles talking about bad reviews of a movie are going to do to help your cause. But, you know, the interesting thing is, where are all the Captain Marvel fans who are going to the website to vote that they do want to see it? That's an interesting thing. And look, I've been on record saying I think Captain Marvel will make plenty of money. I think that the majority of people out there aren't really interested in the culture stuff about it, the feminism stuff. Marvel movies are for normies. That's why they're so successful. If you go ask the average Marvel Cinematic Universe viewer about what Brie Larson said about Who White Men, they're never going to have heard of it. But, you know, maybe bad reviews lead to fewer ticket sales, which is probably true. And if this is true, at 45%, it's an all-time low for the MCU. Let's take a look. By the way, however, this more than likely won't deter fans. The highly anticipated flick starring Brie Larson, last year Black Panther endured the same level and went across the $1 billion mark at the box office. It also racked up the first ever superhero film nomination for Best Picture Oscar as part of its 7 nominations of wokeness. I mean, overall. Larson had continued to stand up for diversity, inclusivity, and feminism. I thought you said there were too many white males. That doesn't sound inclusive. Anyway, her outspoken stance has triggered these haters. But Marvel's parent company, Disney, shouldn't be too worried. It also experienced the same trolling with Ryan Roundhead Johnson's Star Wars The Last Jedi, what also went on to become a critical and commercial success. That's factually inaccurate. Didn't The Last Jedi barely make money? Maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought it raked in money, but they spent a fortune on it. I don't think it was a success. I think most people are, at minimum, a mixed bag of reviews. I think that's just a lie, CBR.com. Who wrote this? Ronaldo Medellin. Never heard of him. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe, I don't know. I seem to remember the finances of it not being great. Let's see how it's actually... 36%. Mark my words. There is zero chance that Rotten Tomatoes doesn't intervene here. We've already seen a bunch of articles coming out about Rotten Tomatoes removing reviews. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if you see, I mean, it's at 36. What's going to happen when it's in the 20s? You don't think Rotten Tomatoes is going to manually adjust this and say, we've removed ratings because of Russian bots, and everyone who doesn't want to see this movie is a troll? Now, obviously, out of the 31,000 people that have voted, 9,000 of them said they wanted to see the film, right? So, you know, only 20,000 people have voted that they don't want to see it. I mean, that's not a ton. I mean, I definitely would not encourage people to go and say that, you know, to share their opinion whether or not they want to see the film. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not sure that this really does anything to affect ticket sales. It's a funny meme, but I think you're going to see levels of marketing for Captain Marvel that we've almost never seen before. I think it's very early yet. It doesn't come out for another 2 weeks. And you're going to see lockstep Shill Media and Marvel working together with an insane amount of marketing going on in that week. And they're going to make their money. Now, we're not going to know what the actual marketing budget was for several months after the film, but I'll be keeping an eye on that, how it rates to other films that had roughly the same production costs, like $150 million or something like that. But I, for one, I'm a huge, like this video if you want to see an all-female Avengers film. This has to happen. I mean, right? I mean, come on, Feige, make it happen. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and we'll talk to you again real soon.